Welcome back. A moving project turning remembrance into action, honoring Black and brown lives lost to police violence. Joining us now, Curator Benjamin McBride, here to share the story behind 1-800-HAPPY-BIRTHDAY and what this project means for the Bay Area community. BJ, thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell me the story about 1-800-HAPPY-BIRTHDAY.
It started off as a film series, actually, led by Muhammad Georgestani, who's the artist behind the project. Transitioned from a film series to a digital voicemail project where we allowed individuals to call and leave happy heavenly birthday messages for individuals who transitioned due to police violence. From there, we decided to try to bring it into the physical realm, which is we had an opportunity to get about 20 phone booths from New York City. They were discontinuing the phone booths in New York, and we figured out a way of refabricating these phone booths and putting the voicemails as part of the experience. So right now we have about 12 families that are part of the project, 12 celebrants that we're honoring their lives and their humanity, and it's a really creative way to kind of keep the legacy and the life of these individuals around and alive.
Yeah, that's incredible. And now it's turned into this exhibition.
Yeah.
There's 2 locations, one in San Francisco, one in Oakland. Tell me about the exhibitions.
Yeah, the exhibitions are a huge piece of the project. We were able to partner with Foresight in San Francisco, a part of the Fog Art and Design Week. And then we were also able to partner with the Black Panther Party Museum, where we were able to honor the life of Oscar Grant, who would have been turning 40 on February 27th. It was a really pinnacle year for him, pinnacle year for that narrative and that story, and we thought it would be a amazing opportunity to tell that story around Oscar and really highlight his life in a really powerful way.
Yeah, this has been going on for about 10 years, you told me.
Yeah.
This is kind of an idea that changed into all these different formats. And so, what is the impact that you guys have aimed to have with it, and what have you seen as far as the impact that it has had for other people?
Yeah, I think the impact is really shifting the narrative. I think so often these individuals are only known by the unfortunate event that happened to them, but by focusing on their birthdays, we actually grant an opportunity for people to see the true humanity of the individual, the fact that they went to Little League just like us, the fact that their families still miss them and long for that connection in really powerful ways. So I think the project really centers their humanity, and I think that's the thing that's like really moving for folks. I think it puts us at a starting point where we can start to engage and have a deep dialogue and conversation, hopefully to prevent these types of things from happening in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So powerful. I love this work that you guys are doing, and just so creative as well. All the different renditions that you've had for it. What's next for this project?
So, I mean, we've had an incredible launch in the Bay Area. We've had an extension at the Black Panther Party Museum to April 11th due to popular demand, so we're really excited around that. But as we close off, we're thinking about taking the project back to New York, honoring the life of Eric Gardner, another individual, another family who's a part of the project. I think that's the next iteration. We have a couple of different projects. We have a new website that we're launching for the project. We have a book that we're working on. So as you said, like many iterations and different ways of telling the narrative, but I think that's really what the focus is just making sure that we are honoring these individuals and really keeping their lives and their legacies intact in the forefront of the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. I think truly, what just keeps coming to mind is just how powerful this is.
Yeah.
For you, how has this changed you?
I mean, I've always looked at creative ways of trying to be impactful in my community. I think storytelling and narrative is a really powerful piece. And, I think it's given me an opportunity to engage deeply with the families, not just to be online doing activism, but like really in the field with the people, engaging in a really powerful way. So it's changed me in really beautiful ways, and I'm looking forward to continuing the process and learning and growing and experiencing the next iterations of the project.
Yeah, what have you seen in terms of healing, not only for the families, but for communities? How has this helped people to heal?
Well, I think about an activation that we did where we allowed community members to come in and write letters to loved ones that they've lost due to violence or due to police interactions. And that was a really powerful moment because what happened was folks started to remember that, they haven't really had space and time to think about the grief that they were holding. So I think that just by offering this project, by giving people an opportunity to pause, to think about the losses that they've incurred is also a really powerful opportunity for us to really kind of do some deep digging and really kind of experience healing for ourselves.
Yeah, well, BJ, this is just truly remarkable. I greatly salute and applaud all the work that you guys are doing, and I just want to thank you so much for joining us to share about it. We
Awesome.
appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.